What treats have you brought me now?
Oh, Jamie. I have a big treat. It's a beastie boy. Let's have a wee look, shall we? Right, the skull. Now, we're gearing up to do the overview video for this. I just couldn't help bringing this one down as well, because I've been weathering like a madman recently. Look at this bad boy. This is my weathered one that I've done. All chemicals as well.
Yep.
No paints, just chemicals. I've got the nice gradient fade in there. The pommel, that was fun to do. I was literally hammering for about 30 minutes in my garage, Jamie.
Stop, hammer time.
Just to get this kind of hammered effect. It's a chonky boy, very broadsword-like. You know, Ray Stevenson, bless him, they definitely made a lightsaber fitting for him. It's a real shame that he didn't get to continue his work in the Star Wars universe. He did a brilliant job. He was a really cool character that I was hoping to see more of. Prayers for Ray Stevenson, but this Baylan Skoll, super happy with it. And I've put electronics in this bad boy.
Of course.
We've got 2 blade retention screws just at the back for maximum strength. Just undo them like that, take the blade plug out. I've got a NeoPixel blade behind me. Tighten this up. 1, 2, maximum strength. If you want to get access to the chassis, just unscrew the bottom. Nice little kill switch. This bad boy has a 31mm speaker. Look at that. Get some close-ups, Jamie.
Yes, okay, I'm coming.
And then he's got that bit where he's like, where it destroys that map. Can you make explosions, Jamie?
Yeah, man, sure.
What's going on, guys? It's Cal here from Sabers. This is episode 14 of the warehouse vlog. We're starting up high today. We're here on the roof, and I thought it'd be really nice to show you how the progress has been, especially in this middle part. So you can see this valley in between our Madonna double pitched roof. It's all been nicely finished with the metalwork, and it's actually feeling quite warm. We're in March now, which is nice. Easter eggs to come, but just by touching the metal now, and it's first thing in the morning, it's really nice and warm. So that warm roof system is clearly working because I'm getting a good amount of temperature. Good amount of temperature.
What temperature does water boil at?
The temperature.
Fahrenheit.
A good amount of warmth from the roof when I touch it. This gutter was one of the most important aspects of the design, considering it's like 20 meters long. But they've really done an excellent job. Jamie, come have a closer look. So it goes all the way down there. And what they're going to start doing now is they're going to be fabricating they're like little hoppers, and they basically collect the water, all comes down and it'll go through the down pipes at the front of the building and at the rear of the building. We'll walk around to the other side as well to have a look at the mezzanine roof on this sketchy Squid Game level type scaffolding and make sure that we don't fall through. Look at this, Jamie, man. This is no good. Oh, have a look at this. Ain't it gorgeous? Bloody gorgeous. We've taken off all of the protective coating, apart from 2 strips here, mainly because they're going to still be working closely in that area, doing the gutters and the flash into the wall. We've removed most of the protective layers of the metal. You can see it for what it's kind of worth now. We'll give it a good clean because there's still some footprints on there, which is absolutely fine. We did make some temporary skeletons for the ridge light because we had some bad wind. The one we had before just got completely blown off. So we made like multiple little A-shaped pieces to put on there in preparation for the ridge light. We were getting some leaks in there, which you might have seen in the previous episode, that all that floor had gotten wet. Bit more protected now, bit better there. And actually the glass was delivered yesterday. They did bring it to site, but we mentioned to the Ridgelight company that we didn't want to handle the glass. They're doing the install, and it's not our responsibility to handle these large pieces of glass, because imagine if we broke it, it'd be much more of a problem than it would be if they do it, because they hold responsibility. So the gentleman called me up, the delivery guy. He was like, I'm standing outside waiting to deliver this glass, but there's no one here to handle it. So that was a bit of a shame. We managed to get through to the company. They're actually not too far from here. They're just in Beddington, which is about a 10-minute drive from here. The delivery was sent to them instead. So they've got the glass now, and I think maybe this week they're going to start to plan to put that ridge light in. They've got to wait for the framing to come, so all the glass is done. Once that's finished, we'll have the exterior of the mezzanine fully completed, and that ridge light is just going to be a chef's kiss. Oh, we got some blocks, baby.
Blocks, baby, blocks.
Nice one. This is actually the last delivery of our blocks, so we paid for that yesterday, and it's quite weird now that we're not going to be needing to order any more blocks from now on. I bet there's some Minecraft kid or Minecraft kid expert out there who's like, you're gonna need more blocks than that to my calculations.
You were that kid, Carl, weren't you?
I might have been. Miniclip.com was the shit, Jamie. A hangman game called Hangaroo. I used to play that all the time. Delivery? Or you just coming to say hi? In terms of the first floor, it has remained unchanged. We are using it as a temporary working environment for the roofers. They've got some of their materials here, some of the sheets of metal that are going to be going onto the roof. They've been working really hard, making sure that it's all getting done on schedule. We're really happy with the quality of the work. I've literally got no complaints. We're just hoping to get it done within the next sort of few weeks so that we can then get the solar panels installed. They're ready to go and we can just leave the cables ready to hang in our services area for connections to the inverters and the batteries. Out through here as well, on the other side of the mezzanine roof, all the protective coating's been taken off there. So we're really happy. We've got a little bit of cleaning to do. Some of the residue from the protective coating is still on there, but it's easily brushed off. That's it for the first floor. For the mezzanine, as I was explaining on the roof earlier, we did make these A-frame pieces for the protective sheeting of the ridge light. So we did have some quite bad weather. The roofers were working out on there and it did puncture some of the protective sheeting that we had, and we were getting loads of water in here.
Water sucks. Gatorade is better.
Right.
So we made a bit of a more robust setup. You can see there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 A-frame pieces. They've all been fixed into position into the upstands. It's completely dry in here now. So we're really happy that we've done that, protected the mezzanine as much as we can. And then when that ridge light is ready to go in, we'll take all of this out and that beautiful glass will be installed into place and complete the rest of the mezzanine in terms of the exterior work. Everything else apart from that hasn't changed. So we can head downstairs to look at some of the good stuff. For the paint and powder coating room, we've just been using it pretty much as a temporary storage space. Because we've been pouring the large slabs, we had to order lots of sheets of insulation. So we've just been putting them in there temporarily whilst we prepare the slabs. We've poured the main slab already. We're getting ready to do the next one. So we're going to head over there now and have a look at this beautifully power floated slab. We finally exposed the last foundation for our reinforced concrete beam to do the last panel. If we have a look down here, Jamie, we've dug it, we've prepared it, we've got the steel cage for it, so we're going to get ready to pour that. My dad has conveniently hung the electrical box in situ so that it doesn't get affected by any of the block work we're doing around here or the exposing of the foundation. It's a bit MacGyver, let's say, but he's done a good job anyway. And more block work and brickwork has been done by the fantastic George and Liam. You can see we've put some insulation between the facing work in preparation for the rest of the block work. The blocks just got delivered, as you might have seen earlier in the video. But look, all of this finished. It's finally closing as a building. We've got literally that last panel to do, some of these blocks, which doesn't take too long, and we'll have a finished shell. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I cannot wait. The biggest change this week has been the slab. Slab!
You slag, you slag. Shut it, you slag.
It's beautiful. Have a look at this, Jamie. Look at that beautiful slab. The guys prepared it perfectly. We've got the DPM, the waterproof membrane, we've got the insulation, we've got the feet, we've got the steel mesh all in there and perfectly poured. But this time, we did something a little bit different. We power floated the finish. Power floating is a process where a team comes in and they literally stay by the concrete after it's been poured and wait for a few hours between each check to see how the concrete feels, whether it's about to set and so on. And they use these machines that are kind of like a fan that pan the concrete and they go around like this with their machines and they kind of polish the concrete in a way. It gets this really, really smooth finish and the results are just unreal. Jamie, you're gonna have to chuck in some beautiful B-roll of this slab because it's unbelievable.
And 3, 2, 1, B-roll.
It's probably good that I've got my Crocs on today as well. Bit risky, you know, to wear it in this weather. I don't even know if I'm meant to stand on it yet, to be fair. Let's just see. Can I stand on it? Ooh, it's cold. Hey-oh. Oh, it's all right. Feels fine. Feels good. The slab has completely changed the feeling of the inventory space. Now that this slab is in, it gives me an idea of head height, how it's gonna feel when I walk in this room. We are a good bit higher than what we were on the previous slab. So Gauging headroom was always a bit difficult for me when I was walking around, but now I can fully understand it. And this will be where all the racking is, all of our stock. Essentially, we're just going to be putting racking along those walls, along the back, and we'll have some walkways in between with freestanding racking. We're probably going to put some sort of epoxy floor paint on here just to kind of protect it a bit more, despite the floor being nice and smooth. This is kind of like the floor that you would find at like a Home Depot or B&Q. It's just nice, smooth concrete. And then we've got our showroom that will be on the left-hand side. Finally being in here and being able to get a sense of how it is, it's becoming a bit real now. I can almost imagine myself in just a few months' time, walking around, picking stock and grabbing things, having the lights in here that will be shining down through our shop. We're going to put them in between the walkways, these nice recessed lights, so they'll sit flush with the ceiling. And I can just walk around, pick your orders, and ship them out to you guys. So, with that being said, thanks as always for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
What do you think of the end scene, mate?
For the end scene,
Yeah.
we could probably do something to do with the slab. Do you know what we could do? You know, like Blades of Glory, where they do the ice skating, and it's all like slow motion. And we could do some editing, like as if I'm like gliding along the slab because it's so smooth. What do you reckon?
Nah.
Get some ice skating moves like this, and make it look really professional, Jamie.
Yep.
And Jamie, you got to throw a little 360 in there, some air style tricks. 360, but make it look really professional. Do a little doon sand walk. No rhythm. Ha!